some real money in the room.
Let me just rewind a little bit because I think we kind of jumped into it. At some point, you start gangbanging. Now, I've had the honor and privilege of doing some major research on like how gangs came to Texas, and I've had the honor to, you know, sit in front of, you know, just a lot of people. I don't want to get the name and names. Some people, you know, they dealing with situations right now. Free Solo, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with situations, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put nobody in a situation or affiliation.
Or put yourself in that motherfucker.
Right, and I will say, you know, I am the media, so I withhold my First Amendment right of freedom of the press to maintain and withhold the confidentiality of anybody behind my camera. You know what I'm saying? Put that out there, disclaimer. But what made you go the route that you went?
Probably because of my OG, my cousin Lakeith, my OG Capo, you know what I mean? You know, I fell up under them, you know, and just under their leadership as far as in these streets, you know, and both of them was banging, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think it was inevitable. I think whatever they had going, I was ready to die by it, you know what I mean? And ride for it, you know, so with that bond, you know, because it wasn't big in my hood, it wasn't big nowhere in Houston, you know what I mean? So just so happened, my OG, shout out OG Capo, rest in peace OG Lil Lee, Lil Cross, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is early 90s, 2000s?
Yeah, early 90s.
Yeah.
I'm 81. I'm born in 81, early 90s.
Right. Well, Houston, then and even now, you know what I mean? The Crips are like the biggest thing out here. I interviewed somebody, and they were like the H didn't stand for Houston and had that Screw War. You know what I'm saying? We talking about DJ Screw, the biggest and most influential person to come out of Houston, right? But when you go to prison, you know what I mean? You got the Hoovas from Houston, and then you got the Hoovas from the DFW, and it's like two different things, and it's constant war.
It's all, you know, it's all from the teaching, you know what I mean? You know, usually it's a conflict with HCG and HGC.
Right.
You know, that's usually the conflict. Because, you know, a lot of people believe HCG is non-existent. You know what I mean? A lot of people feel like, you know, that's just something that was created in certain parts of Funky Town, certain parts of Houston Hood, certain parts, you know what I mean? And it's not, you know, widely accepted, you know. And, you know, they push the GC, you know. And, you know, it even happened with me, you know, I didn't have issues behind that, you know, coming on one way, but it just come from a lack of information, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I can tell you now, you know what I mean, if you in any county penitentiary system now in Texas, you know, they push them one way. You know what I mean? From Dallas to Houston, you know what I mean? It's one way, you know what I mean? Right. A lot of that shit done got cleaned up. You know, a lot of shit taught in TYC too, you know what I mean? This, you know, it's a conflict, you know what I mean? You know, that kiddie shit with motherfuckers learn that shit off a piece of paper and shit, you know. But some people, man, they just, you know, they go with the way they hood talk, you know what I mean? They really repping a nationwide set, but you really doing it the way your hood is your hood or nothing, you know what I mean? So really you pushing y'all rules, y'all way, you know what I mean? You know. but that, you know, still is H's, you know what I mean? You know, so at the end of the day, to me, you know, that's what it is, period, you know what I mean? So it's only one way to go about it, you know what I mean? When you in your hood, whatever y'all do, you know what I mean? That's y'all way, you know what I mean? You know, when you politicking and connecting with, you know, the rest of the homies there, well, you know, it's really only one way to push them.
Right.
Hey, RealToon, it's some real money in the room.